just waiting for YouTube, and I'm live on Facebook and YouTube, and I wanted to do a match preview, although it took me ages to get my recipe out of bed and get ready, and yeah, I'm going to shoot off. But yeah, so a match preview, I guess, of sorts, as I put it. A big game for Celtic today. I've got lots of thoughts on it. Um, they are rivals. Our opposition only need a draw. I rather maturely call them, or immaturely, I mean sarcastic, of course, when I say maturely, call them Hearts, or in other words, Hearts. But Heart for Midlothian is their full name, but they go by the name Hearts. So I rather maturely call them Hearts. But there's big controversy about the last game because Celtic got a penalty. I thought it was a penalty, but I would love for neutrals to talk about. So the cat's been a pain in the neck. Hopefully, it'll stop. Listen, but that's going to strangle this. But bless him. But yeah, he's trying to get out of there for some reason. But yeah, yeah. So there was a big controversy in the last game, but I thought it was a penalty because his arm was up in the air, the Motherwell defender. But I love for neutrals. I love for there maybe to be an opinion poll and neutrals to say whether they thought that was a penalty and maybe look through decisions in the game and say whether they really do think we, i.e. Celtic, got favourable decisions in our favour, or whether actually it was even, or even I felt like Maeda got our Japanese superstar, one of our Japanese superstars, our main Japanese superstar right now. I don't know if the other one is a superstar. I think we've got two Japanese players now, Maeda and Hatate. And I don't think Hatate is a superstar at the moment. Hopefully I'll prove it wrong. This is a time on that note for the players to come good. That's so much all I talk about, but I'm so late. I guess I'm probably going to have to miss quite a lot the first half, but it is what it is, I guess. I might get a bus on the way if I catch it. If not, well, it's not Sunday. It shouldn't be too long. The bus is. I do love a good walk, but I'm running late. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'd rather miss the game and we win, rather than. I always wonder whether I should put we or us in speech marks or not. I suppose because I'm not the one playing, but we're part of the family and all that kind of. But yeah, so I hope the players have a game of their life to cut it short anyway. So yeah, I love for people to look at. Sorry, I'm jumping from point to point, but struggling to get ready has made it difficult for me to focus on what I want to say and trying to think about it. But and also being late. If I get a bus, I might just get on time. I forgot to double check. I think the kickoff's 12:30. Yeah, people probably to look through games throughout this season and maybe throughout Scottish football history and decide whether they think neutrals, because I think neutrals will say, obviously Celtic supporters are going to say we feel that we've been, many of them will say, no, we don't believe in any corruption, but many Celtic supporters have called the SFA, the Scottish Football Association, corrupt in favour of the rankers and teams like them, and to stop Celtic. Obviously, most of Scotland, I'm sure, would want Hearts, to win. As I say, don't say, keep saying sorry if you, otherwise you wouldn't say it. Anyway, but yeah, sorry for my immaturity at least. But yeah, most would want most of the neutrals, I think, would want them to win today, this afternoon. But scary thing is they only need a draw. But I hope the players step up and have the game of their life. That's how. Sorry, point again, just to finish that point. Sorry, finish one point before we move on to that. I know, but I'd love for neutrals, as I say, to say, yeah, we'll look through the season. Like I felt their goalkeeper should have been sent off a lot earlier anyway, and we would have had a penalty. There's no guarantee we would have scored it or capitalised on it, but it would have meant and that was I think in the first half, so we would have had about half the game, or a bit more than that even, to have a player extra and the penalty, which we had maybe a 50-50 chance or more of scoring. So some people say it swings and roundabouts or whatever. Some you win, some you lose, some go against you, and some are in your favour. But yeah, so yeah, I think that it'd be interesting for neutrals to say, because obviously then you don't have any biases either way. but I hope the players. I hope the players have the game of their lives. I hope the players have the game of their life. I hope people like Hatate step up. I was wondering whether we should start with Kalechi. Again, we Celtic should start with Kalechi, and I'll say I hoop. I say hoop because Celtic play the hoops. I hoop, as in hope. I say hoop instead of hope when I talk about Celtic. I hope that we can break hearts. If I give them the nickname that I give them, that wouldn't sound quite right. Celtic breaking hearts. Yeah, Celtic breaking hearts wouldn't sound quite right. Anyway, if someone only stumbled upon part of this video, um, yeah, I sound even more mad than usual. But anywho, I hope the players have the game of their life. This is a chance to step up, and like players who, like Hatate, who hasn't performed for a long time, to perform. I hope the players can pass a lot more accurately than we have done recently in our last couple of games, or just generally even, especially the last couple of games that I've seen. I think I missed one or two, but I think our passing has been a bit poor and a bit slow as well. And I hope we won't keep going backwards. I hope we'll keep hold of the ball, but play in their half. One thing is to make the passing a bit more accurate. Another is make it faster, sharper, and that kind of thing. I'm not sure which order. I guess accuracy first, and then speed. And then when I think about it, and then another thing is to play in their half, and also to be clinical. Maeda scored some good goals, but in fact, a world-class goal, possibly one of the best goals I've ever seen. It'd be hard to find a better goal than what Maeda scored, but at the same time, he's missed quite a few sitters, and I really hope that he and us won't ruin like missed opportunities. I think, like against the rankers, as I call them again rather maturely, for whatever reason, I know it has a nice rhyme to it, but swap the R with it. But I know he scored against. I know he scored against them, but in fact that was the world class goal he scored. But he missed about a hat trick of chances as well. I don't really want to see that. It won't be good for our heart as Celtic was. So I'm hoping that Celtic, as I say, have more accurate and faster, sharper passing, play in the opposition's half, and be more clinical. So those are things I want to see, and I'd love to see it thrash them like 7-0 or 10-0 or something ridiculous like that. But in reality, I think it's going to be a very close game. I think it could be the difference between a corner, penalty. I fear it could be that because of the controversy, they're going to give a dodgy decision in Hearts' favour. I hope not. I hope that the best team win. I'll say, may the best team win, and may that be Celtic. But brain's not working. But yeah, I hope the best team wins, and may that be Celtic. But I hope it's not going to be any dodgy decisions. I hope Celtic will win and within the rules of the game. I'd say to me it was a handball, but neutrals, I think, if the majority of neutrals say we were lucky with that one, I'd have to accept the majority's opinion, I think, on that one. But his arm was up in the air, and even if it hit his head, it still hit his arm. And some say even elbowed Trusty, our player Austin Trusty. For those who perhaps don't follow football, I'm so grateful if you listen to this idiot here waffling, but this stupid fool here, I hate myself waffling. But yeah, I guess I talk from the point of view of people who, from the layman's point of view, those who might not follow soccer much, footy much, or those who are not necessarily Celtic sports. But I'd love to know, even from neutrals, like, do you think we were lucky with some decisions, including the last one? Do you think we've been unlucky? Do you think it's been fair, or whatever? If you look back at older decisions, do you think that we have been? Who do you think deserves to win the league? Who do you rather win the league? I'd love to know from neutrals, or anyone really, if you want to comment, even from Hearts supports, why you think that they deserve to win the league. And but yeah, I hope we'll be much more accurate with our passing, clinical, play in their half, capitalise on any opportunities. I don't want to see Maeda missing so many chances. I want to see him score as many as possible. Obviously, he can't score every time, but my brain bounces. I want to see him be accurate, at least to test the keeper and hopefully score. Maybe their goalkeeper might make a mistake and that kind of thing. And we have a chance maybe to go 4 trophies ahead of our biggest rivals. It could have been 6, but I mean, could have, should have, would have. We still got to capitalise and make sure we win these next 2 games, these next 2 finals, technically. If I miss anything, please add it. But I'll probably include. I'd love to make a half-time sort of comment, but since I'll be at the bar, pub or whatever, I won't be able to do that because I need to learn how to record on my phone or whatever. But anyway, piece of I can, but yeah, I've got memory. Nice love story. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up. But I think I think if there's anything I've forgotten. Yeah, I hope, as I say, hope our passing will be accurate, fast, sharp, I won't say quick, same sort of thing, on point, get into the half, be clinical, don't miss too many chances. And also at the other end, like try and defend so well. But if we defend at the front foot, like play in their half, I mean, I was thinking, how do you calm the players down? Because there's got to be a lot of nerves. How do you make them not feel the pressure of like this is effectively a final and we have to win it? I think nerves will be very tense. This is one of the most nerve-wracking games I can think of because depending on how we play as well. But the fact that they only need a draw, so we could be winning 1-0 or 2-1, and they might just get a draw. And I hope the players will leave with no regrets, putting 100% effort. I do have, well, if we win, I suppose those regrets will be gone. But other than the final, the last final, I get mixed up if it was a Premier Cup or Scottish Cup or whatever, whichever other one we're in. But that we took a risk with a new manager, but that's all in the past. So hopefully we can put those we as a club can put those regrets behind us as a Celtic club and family. And on that note, I hope I didn't forget anything, but I'm out and peace and love. I'm gonna shoot off.